Ask me about Aniston, I could tell you.
Right, Jennifer Aniston is way better than Jennifer Lawrence. Do you agree? Yeah.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're unraveling the tumultuous but inspiring trajectory of Jennifer Lawrence's phenomenal career.
It's awfully young to have so much success so far. Do you feel that this is it a good thing that it's coming so early in the career?
I hope so.
J-Law's journey to stardom was shaped by both the Hollywood buzz machine and the challenges of public life. Raised on a horse farm in Kentucky, the free-spirited kid found it hard to fit in at school.
So your classmates, they must have thought you're different, if nothing else. You're a little odd.
Yeah, no, I was weird. It was a struggle. And every day I really thought I was gonna get it together. I remember on the first day of school, I learned that the kid sitting behind me, his name was Ben. And so I just went, "Hi, Ben."
Struggling with social anxiety, she started seeing a therapist. But when she started acting in church plays and school musicals, she found a new avenue of self-expression, setting the stage for her remarkable ascent.
Well, that doesn't surprise me that she had the courage to do that, because she was determined and unflappable.
When she was on stage, all that anxiety suddenly fell away. So when a talent scout spotted the 14-year-old Jennifer in New York City in 2005, she was ready to make some big moves.
It's just an overwhelming feeling of, I get this. This is what I was meant to do. And to get people to try to understand that when you're 14 years old, wanting to drop out of school and do this, and your parents are just like, you're out of your mind.
Her mother allowed her to do some auditions, although she was nonplussed at the idea of her daughter going into showbiz. But Lawrence was determined.
I've always had this really gross, dangerous mentality of no consideration of failure. Just never even considering the thought of failing. Like, if I want something, I just go until I get it.
She booked several commercials and dropped out of high school. Realizing that their daughter was in her element and much happier, her folks eventually came around.
When my parents came and saw the apartment, that was exactly what changed my dad's mind. There was no hot water. My dad was like, she really wants to do this.
Luckily for Lawrence, the industry was quick to recognize her talent. However, that doesn't mean that it was all offered to her on a silver platter.
You'd been living on the streets.
For 3 months, yeah, but it wasn't always like that.
She began with guest appearances in TV shows like Monk and Medium before becoming a regular cast member on The Bill Engvall Show, playing a rebellious teenage daughter. It earned her enough praise to keep the work coming, which eventually brought her to Deborah Granick's Winter's Bone.
What are we ever gonna do with you, baby girl?
Kill me, I guess.
That idea's been said already. Got any others?
Help me. Ain't nobody said that idea yet, have they?
With a role she could really sink her teeth into, Jennifer Lawrence acted her heart out as Ree, winning an Oscar nod. Blockbuster success followed when she morphed into Mystique in X-Men First Class. A new Hollywood star had been born.
You're an exquisite creature, Raven. All your life, the world has tried to tame you. It's time for you to be free.
By the time The Hunger Games rolled around in 2012, everyone, except for probably Jennifer herself, knew she was kind of a big deal. Thanks to that movie and its sequels, her character Katniss Everdeen became the most profitable action heroine in the history of cinema. Yet according to a 2013 interview with Vanity Fair, she found it all, quote, stupid, at least compared to professions like being a doctor or a firefighter.
Amazing.
I don't feel amazing.
Don't you know how beautiful you look?
No.
The first time she felt like there was a meaningful point to it all, besides getting to do what she loved, was when she met a young burn victim on set. The girl had been nicknamed the Girl on Fire, but she had embraced it, inspired by Lawrence's character Katniss Everdeen.
But do you see that? Fire is catching.
Jennifer Lawrence's career reached a significant milestone in 2013 when she won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in Silver Linings Playbook. At 22, she became the second youngest recipient in that category, after Marlee Matlin, who won at 21. However, there was more where that came from.
The power of intention, Irving. The power of intention. Thank you.
Okay.
Not long after her big win, American Hustle and Joy bagged her 2 more Oscar nominations, bringing her total to 4 by the age of 25. This made her one of the youngest actors to receive multiple Academy Award nominations within such a short span after her debut.
Well, it's less scary because I did it before, but then it's also like I've done this twice,
Right.
so that's just an incredible feeling. Like I can't believe this is happening.
Needless to say, Jennifer Lawrence was scaling unimaginable heights until she fell, literally. Surprisingly, the internet laughed with her rather than at her when she tripped at the 85th Academy Awards in 2013.
Was that on purpose? Absolutely.
Was it a fall? What happened?
What do you mean what happened? Look at my dress. I tried to walk upstairs in this dress. That's what happened.
The viral moment shot her to even greater fame, solidifying her position as America's sweetheart. Losing balance in high heels and a designer dress was too relatable. She had become the embodiment of the girl next door. Awkward but funny, clumsy but charismatic.
What do you think when you look in the mirror?
I'm just trying to figure out what to do with what I got.
She didn't represent an unattainable ideal. Instead, she was entirely within reach. Like, you could bump into her at a local bar and she wouldn't immediately call security. Something about that approachability made her all the more endearing.
And then I came to the Oscars. I'm sorry, I did a shot before I... Sorry. Jesus.
And it happened again. Jennifer Lawrence tripped at the Oscars for a second time in 2014. This time on the red carpet as she exited her car and stumbled over a traffic cone.
You know I fell the next year, too.
What?
So then it just looked like I 100%
didn't see that. They edit that out.
faked. Oh, it was awful. Why did I just say that? Now everybody's going to look it back up.
While the moment was initially met with humor, it also sparked skepticism. Some online commentators accused her of faking the falls for attention.
I was already paranoid. Like Anderson Cooper was like, she obviously faked it, which I actually reamed him out at a Christmas party about that.
Right.
Because I was like, you have no way of knowing, and I don't have that platform. But anyway, he
Why would
apologized.
you fake that?
He's a very nice guy.
This backlash reflected a growing fatigue with her quirky, down-to-earth personality. Lawrence herself has admitted to cringing at some of her past interviews. Still, the shift was striking. She was receiving hate for the very traits that had previously endeared her to millions.
The way people feel changes all the time. You know, sometimes they're cheering and they're screaming, and then other times they see me get out of my car and they're like, God, I don't know why, but I just hate her.
That same year, Lawrence faced more unwanted attention when she was a victim of the infamous 2014 celebrity nude photo leak. It was a cruel and humiliating crime that resulted in jail time for the culprits.
We know that those celebrities were taking pictures and videos with their phones, with their iPhones, and they were using iCloud to back up that data to Apple's servers. And what we now know is that someone was able to breach those iCloud accounts and download all the intimate photos and other information that was stored on those accounts.
Lawrence was outspoken about the gross violation it represented. However, other controversies were also brewing. One concerned her friendly rapport with Harvey Weinstein, whom she once jokingly referred to as a big teddy bear, remarks that were closely scrutinized after revelations of his criminal actions. Another was her anecdote about using sacred Hawaiian rocks to scratch an itch during the filming of The Hunger Games.
There was a giant boulder and it rolled down this mountain and almost killed our sound guy. And like his whole station got destroyed. It was like it was a huge dramatic deal. And all the Hawaiians were like, oh my God, it's the curse. And I'm in the corner going, I'm your curse.
Then there were the rumors that she had an affair with Chris Pratt while filming Passengers. Some also made much of her relationship with Mother director Darren Aronofsky, 21 years her senior. These events marked a turning point in public perception, a recipe for PR disaster. So, in an incredibly smart move, she disappeared.
I cooked a little. And the pandemic happened, and then I cooked and I cleaned a lot.
Sure. You picked a good time to take the time off. You didn't know the pandemic.
I know.
Was
I was like, okay, I'm ready. And then it was ended up being like 4 years. But the math might not be right on that.
When she returned, the Oscar-winning actress was a changed woman, at least for the cameras. Exuding a restrained poise we hadn't seen from her before, she had her guard up high.
What did you learn about yourself by stepping back?
What did I learn about myself?
Because to take some time and just say, like, I'm not going to be a public figure after being such a successful public figure
You know what it is?
such an unusual thing to do.
I think the things that I learned are so deep and profound
that you don't want to tell me.
I don't want to tell you.
Speaking to Vanity Fair in 2021, she got candid about feeling disappointed in the quality of her pre-hiatus work. However, she also opened up about being on the receiving end of a seemingly endless wave of criticism.
You know, it's like, ugh. It's hard to just kind of like shake it off and go home, but because it is so personal.
She had needed to get away to prioritize her own mental health. In the meantime, she got married to art gallery director Cook Maroney. In early 2022, she gave birth to their son. Although she continued to make the headlines during her break, it was often for her anti-corruption activism as a member of the organization Represent Us.
We must build a movement, a big movement comprised of all kinds of people from all across America fighting to pass anti-corruption laws, and then make sure they are implemented and protected.
Before we knew it, Jennifer Lawrence was the Queen of Hearts again, but a more mature version. She didn't feed into tabloid gossip, treasured her privacy, and ventured into production with her company Excellent Cadaver.
Obviously, the first thing that we wanted to do was what the Taliban did not want us to do, which was get a camera into Kabul and into the hands of these women so that we can see what is happening, what they're doing.
No longer just the cool girl, Jen came into her identity as a serious artist, using her platform to make the world a better place. Now, she wants the spotlight on her work, her activism, and philanthropy, rather than her personal life.
It's just a responsibility of anybody that I feel like has an opportunity to be in the spotlight or who people are listening to just shine light where where the focus actually really needs to be to benefit our future, hopefully.
What is your favorite Jennifer Lawrence movie? Tell us in the comments.
How do you make people like you?
Well, you made me like you.
That's different. I wasn't trying.
Exactly.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.